Welcome back to the HX studio, everybody. Happy to have Andrew Rigie, the Executive Director of the New York City Hospitality Alliance, with us right now. That's a little bit of a mouthful there.
Yeah.
Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we are talking the food service industry in 2016 and where it is headed.
Well, I mean, currently it's an incredible industry. Just in New York City alone, there's more than 24,000 eating and drinking establishments. We employ somewhere near 250,000 people. So it's vital to the economic footprint, but I think the social landscape of New York City as well. But it's becoming more and more challenging to operate a business. Costs continue to go up, there's more and more regulations, so businesses really have to focus on their operations and really operate even more in a more sophisticated manner than they already are.
And that's not just New York City. We're talking about trends industry-wide, specifically regulatory trends that are impacting businesses in New York City and beyond.
Yeah, I think when you go anywhere in the country, especially in a lot of cities, you speak with restaurant owners, they will tell you the regulatory environment is becoming more and more challenging. It just so happens that in New York City, when a new regulation or something passes here, it tends to kind of sweep the nation.
Right.
So absolutely, the regulatory challenge are an issue.
One of the bigger challenges, I would imagine, is the wage increase, and that's been happening here in New York City and in other states across the country.
Absolutely. Anyone in the industry knows the business runs on very, very slim profit margins, so you have to control all your costs. So in New York City at the new year, the wage for tipped employees is going up 50%, and this is for employees that are already making multiples of the minimum wage. So for a business owner, everyone understands it's expensive to live here in New York City, it's expensive to live in other cities, but there's really only so much a business owner can afford. So they're looking at different models. You know, there's a lot of discussion about tipping or no tipping. How do you control your food costs? How do you control all of these other costs? So I'm sure a lot of the restaurateurs that come to the show are going to be looking at the different products here about what can help them control their costs, what can help them analyze their business operations to ensure they're really operating as efficiently as possible.
Yep, because what does that mean for a restaurant owner, that increase in an hourly wage for a tipped employee?
I mean, you're talking thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, which goes to, some employees that are making multiple of the minimum wage. So that can mean less profit. A lot of business owners aren't even making any profit. Many
yeah,
of
and
them
that's a
already
massive amount
in
of
debt.
money. You're talking 6 figures a year
Yes.
for a business owner with a slim profit margin.
And I think everyone wants, no matter where you are and whatever side of these issues you are, it's important for business owners to continue to invest in their communities, expand their businesses, give people opportunities both into the workforce, but then mobility upwards to grow their careers, grow their experience, and grow their wages.
The restaurant group is growing. We know that. What does that mean for the industry?
You know, as these costs, and not just regulatory, but real estate costs continue to increase and businesses come up at the end of a 15-year lease, they see their real estate costs, quadruple, even more sometimes, and it becomes more and more of a challenge. So that, coupled with the regulatory challenge, I think is helping push this phenomenon of the restaurant group, which is the umbrella group that operates multiple different restaurant concepts under one umbrella. And that allows them to kind of have a home office where you can have more of human resources, marketing, financial people, where a small mom and pop restaurant historically, they don't have the resources to do that. So that allows the company to grow. I think it also is more attractive to investors. And we also see a lot of people from other industries, whether it's finance or other marketing, come into the food service industry. So they come with these real strong professional corporate backgrounds, and they're allowing to grow the restaurant industry in a way that I don't think we've really seen before, especially in kind of the independent operator growing into a multi-concept restaurant group.
So it certainly sounds like there's going to be a lot of changes in 2016.
It's changing, and I think one of the reasons people are here to see the different products and different services that can help them evolve their business.
Okay, very good. Andrew Rigie, we appreciate you making time with us.
Happy to be here.
Thank you for being here at the HX studio, and thank you all for joining us.